Hey family, it's Elena. I was just sitting here. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're about to start our epic cross country trip. And so I'm here in Raleigh. I've got an event tomorrow in Raleigh with some group of friends here. I'm going to be doing soul purpose readings and also doing a full moon activation. So I'm going to record that and post that for you guys. But we're going through this cycle, and tomorrow is the Pisces full moon. And here we go, real life. There's my 3-year-old. There's Lennon Love looking for me. And the other day Wednesday, I woke up with a very strong feeling that we're starting a new cycle. That new feeling of stepping into something bigger and stepping into a really, fresh is the best way to describe it. A brand new phase. But this Pisces moon is really pulling out all of the residue from this last cycle. The last cycle we've been through has been really heavy and dense. I'm only speaking for me. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your truth. I can only speak my truth. But the residuals of that last karmic cycle are coming to bear. And I felt myself this morning being really tired and really cranky, to be perfectly honest. And we've been traveling. I sold my house on Wednesday, and we've been in hotels. And yesterday we spent 7-8 hours in the car driving down to North Carolina with 2 little ones. I've got a 19-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So imagine that on the road with traffic. Awesome. So, but, I felt myself get up this morning, and I was like, I just did not feel well. And I felt myself fighting that and saying to myself, oh, you shouldn't feel this way. For a long time, I think I was living what I thought a spiritual person was instead of actually being authentic. And Spirit just said to me, real is so much easier. And when I just took a breath and allowed myself to feel what I was feeling, to be grumpy, to be cranky, to have the feelings that I was feeling about, this next phase of my life. I'm stepping into an entirely new journey, working for myself, moving to a different country for a few months. For those who don't know, during the next 2 weeks, my best friend and I, my sister Star, also known as Sarah Smith, and I are going to be traveling from Atlanta to California. And then I'm going to be leaving from California and going to Mexico to study with my teacher and mentor, Nana Kasha. And I'll be in Mexico for at least the winter. And that's huge. And I'm taking my 3-year-old and my 1-year-old with me. So to go from being someone who, was sick with a chronic illness, and everything in my life revolved around, catering to my body and having to, have no stress and perfect temperature and things like that, to saying, okay, I'm going to up and move to a new country. And I'm going to study energy healing. So, because that's how I was able to heal myself. It's a big step. And for a recovering people pleaser and recovering perfectionist, having things look a certain way or having other people be happy about my decisions was really important to me. And now it's not so important. Now for me, what's important is to be authentic and to be real and to live in my soul's truth and to serve God in the way that I've been called to serve God. And I know that's what I'm doing. But the residue of that past life, the residue of those old behaviors is what I'm feeling and what's coming up. And so, for you, if this resonates, if you're feeling whatever you're feeling, just be with it. Allow yourself to feel. That's why we come into human experience, so that we can feel these feelings, so that we can process through, so that we can grow. And that's how we grow. That's how we get feedback from our reality, is based on how we feel. So I say this to say, the authentic you is the perfect you. In whatever state you're in, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, it's exactly right and perfect for you. And I hope that this blesses you. Have a great one.